Matt Faulkner at breakfast.
BBC Somerset.
8:25, let's have a little bit more Glastonbury gossip, shall we? Of course, Beyonce and Paolo Nutini may well be performing there, but it's not just teenage fans waiting for the music to start at this year's festival. More than 130,000 tickets were sold. According to Saga, 15,000 of them went to over 50s. Now, Andrew Lowe was spotted yesterday walking around in the pouring rain, wearing shorts, Crocs, a waterproof jacket. Apparently, though, thoroughly enjoying himself. So we thought we'd spoil his day for him, get him up early and send him over to the BBC Somerset bus. Good morning, Andrew.
Good morning, Matt. That was quite a night.
Yes, it sounds like it. Now, firstly, I understand that a slightly belated happy birthday's in order. Is that right?
Well, that's very kind of you. Yeah, thank you. I turned 60 on the 8th of June.
And you're at the festival, what, because of a present, is that right?
It is indeed my choice. Could have been the Maldives. My choice was Glastonbury Festival.
So why did you choose Glastonbury Festival then?
Well, when I was 18, I came to the Bath Festival on the showground in Bath, and it was the first year that Led Zeppelin were together. It was really exciting, and John Mayall's Blues Breakers, Chicken Shack, a whole range of groups. But the next year, they scaled up and went to the showground at Shepton Mallet. This was an amazing affair. It brought over all the new American acts, Mothers of Invention, The Byrds, Jefferson Airplane, It's a Beautiful Day, Frank Zappa, as well as the top English bands, including Led Zeppelin, Colosseum, etc. So it was an amazing show, and it rained then too. And I remember I didn't have a tent, I just lay on the grass, and I woke up to Pink Floyd playing Atom Heart Mother. Kind of experience I've taken me into adulthood, and I've shared with my children. So I was daft enough to come back, and I believe Michael Eavis was at that one, and it gave him the idea for Glastonbury. So it was a kind of it was a chance I didn't want to miss.
I think that's the first time I've ever come across somebody using Pink Floyd as an alarm call.
Yeah, it's probably right, yeah. But it was quite a good one. It was quite a good one.
Now, over the years then, how have things changed? I guess the weather hasn't changed that much, but what else has?
Well, the price has. It's more expensive, it's more corporate, and I think there's definitely, it's much better in many respects. You'd have queues a mile long for something they'd call a toilet, but you or I wouldn't call it a toilet. It was just a disgusting ditch. There was long queues for a hamburger, a horrible English hamburger. You know, the kind from the 1960s, really gross. Very little choice. But all of the essentials remain in place. So the mood and the atmosphere here last night was fantastic. Young people and older people having fun together, and that very special feeling when everybody cheers the sun coming out. I just love it.
For people that have never been, how does it feel just walking around a festival site like Glastonbury?
It's an extraordinary feeling. It's that sense of connectedness and well-being that you get from a very large group of people who all come together with one idea of enjoying themselves in the open air, listening to the music they like, meeting people they can feel safe and comfortable with, and having a very good time. There's also always a sense, and I think Michael Eavis has always encouraged this, of an alternative feel here. So Greenpeace, CND, there's a sense of a counterculture that, even if it's worn a bit thin in a 60-year-old like myself, is still there, still in place. And I think it's a kind of bonding experience to get us through the winter.
Will you be back next year, do you think?
I would certainly like to think so, yeah. I live in Scotland. It's a big journey, and it's been a very special event for me. But yes, I would hope I'll be here next year.
Well, I hope
if not, then the year after.
I hope we haven't ruined it for you by dragging you to the BBC Somerset bus, but lovely to talk to you, Andrew.
Thank you, Matt. It's been a pleasure.
That's Andrew Lowe speaking to us live from the Glastonbury Festival.